Hello everybody, I'm Governor Pat Quinn. I just participated in a rally today urging everyone to vote yes in favor of raising the minimum wage in Illinois. I think there's a principle as old as the Bible. If you work hard, you should be able to be paid a decent wage. And we're trying to raise the minimum wage in Illinois. And I believe as governor that that's my job, to help organize a movement that helps everyday people who live from paycheck to paycheck get paid a decent wage. And it's on the ballot. I hope you vote yes for it. I think also it's a good indicator of what governors have to do. They have to lead the people on important issues that help the common good. And I've done that all my life. I organized the Citizen Utility Board years ago that fights hard for utility consumers. And as governor, I've appointed people to the Commerce Commission that are always fair to everyday consumers when it comes to utility rates. The same way I walked across Illinois some years ago from the Mississippi River in Rock Island all the way to Chicago and Lake Michigan on behalf of decent health care for everyone. And I was very honored to sign the law recently that allowed us to get more money from Washington in order to insure more people with health insurance under the Affordable Care Act. 685,000 people in Illinois have been able to get health coverage in the past year due to that action. That's really what government and leadership is all about, helping people who need a helping hand, who need health insurance. Same way when it comes to helping our veterans, those who have answered the call to duty, gone forward to defend our democracy. I was the leader in getting the Military Family Relief Trust Fund enacted in Illinois some years ago. We've carried it out. We've helped over 28,000 military families and service members. Our state is the most veteran-friendly state in the union, and we want to keep it that way. I also understand that when I became governor, it was a pretty tough time for our state. We had one former governor in jail, another former governor going to jail, and we had to straighten things out. And I led the effort to pass tough, no-nonsense ethics laws that protect the people and the taxpayers of our state. We were able to get recall as a constitutional amendment, and I led the effort to get that passed. We have to always enforce our ethics laws. If anything is going in the wrong direction, it's important to straighten it out, and that's what I do. I also understand that our state, when I became governor, had some decades of financial mismanagement that caused great harm to all of us. Our budget was unbalanced, and we had to do something about that. And I made the tough decisions to get fair budgeting in Illinois, proper investment in education and health care and public safety, but we also have to pay our bills. And so we made fundamental reforms in our government. We've been able to pay down our bills by almost $6 billion. We're almost to a 30-day cycle, and it took a lot of decisions that had to be made on behalf of the common good. Sometimes, in one time, I had to hold up the pay, suspend the pay of the legislators, as well as my own, in order to get financial reform that was necessary for our state. But we're in a lot better shape today with our budget. We're able to invest more in education and in making sure that we have early childhood education and K-12 and scholarships for our students who need a helping hand to go to college. And that really leads into jobs. We all know 5 years ago we had the terrible Great Recession that caused a lot of harm to our state and every state in the union. Those characters on Wall Street ran the American economy into the ditch and hurt all of us. And we had to dig out of it. And we did it in the best Illinois way. We worked hard, we worked together. Matter of fact, when I was sworn in, Ford on the south side of Chicago only had one shift. Today they have 3 shifts, round the clock. Chrysler up in Belvedere near Rockford, they only had 200 workers. Today they have 4,500 workers. We've been able to do that because we work together, we invest in our workers, they're well trained, they're well educated, we understand the importance of investing in our construction and public works to build and rebuild our roads and our bridges and our water systems. That's what puts people to work, and part of it is making sure that we have good education at all times. I believe in investing in education, and the budget I've outlined puts more money in the classroom than any other time in Illinois history. Now, my opponent has a budget that will give him a $1 million tax cut, but slash the budget of education in Illinois by $4 billion. Those savage cuts hurt our students. 1 out of 6 teachers would lose their jobs. That's the wrong way to go in Illinois. The right way to go is everybody in and nobody left out. I believe in a welcoming society in our state. That's why I signed the bill for marriage equality in Illinois. My opponent, he wanted me to veto it. I said no. Everybody in, nobody left out. I believe in making sure that we take care of public safety in our state, that we ban assault weapons. My opponent thinks everyone should have a right to bear an assault weapon. That endangers the public safety in Illinois. When you're governor, you got to stand up for what's right. You got to stand up oftentimes to the special interests that want to harm the common good. And I've done that all my life. I disclose my income tax return every year I've been in public life. My opponent refuses to disclose his full tax return. That's not the way to have strong ethics in Illinois. I believe in everyday people banding together for a common cause that will make a difference for our state for years to come. That's why we have 685,000 new people with health coverage in Illinois. It was up to my opponent, he would have vetoed that as well. That's not moving our state in the right direction. We've got to always remember everyday people who don't have lobbyists in Springfield, who don't have political action committees and big campaign contributions. I don't have that. My opponent, he's a billionaire. He wants to cut and eliminate the minimum wage. That's not the right way to go for Illinois. The right way to go is everybody in and nobody left out. So I think our state is best off with a progressive governor who's always looking after the everyday people of Illinois. That's what I do. I know in this campaign I'll be outspent, but I know I have the support of teachers and firefighters and police officers and workers all across Illinois who understand we have to have a governor who's a people person and understands that the will of the people will always be the law of the land. Thank you.